Lions, tigers, wolves, and jaguars all are known for their ferocity and impressive strength, yet even these giants become mere cubs when compared to this predator. In the heart of the Arctic, the polar bear reigns supreme. This vast icy region, spanning the top of the world, is more than a spectacle of snow and ice, it is the vital home of these white giants. Uniquely adapted to the extreme cold, polar bears find their stage for survival on the dense sea ice. Here, among the freezing temperatures and crystal-clear waters, they hunt, mate, and give birth, perpetuating the cycle of life in the far north. The sea ice, a defining feature of the Arctic habitat, is not just ground beneath their feet. It is the platform from which polar bears launch their ambushes on seals, their main prey. This constantly shifting environment shapes the bears' existence, dictating the rhythm of their seasonal journeys in search of food, mates, and resting places. As the seasons change, the ice transforms too. In winter, it expands, connecting remote islands and creating ice corridors that bears use to travel vast distances. In summer, the ice retreats, challenging bears to adapt to an increasingly fragmented territory. This dynamic, while natural, has been exacerbated by climate change, altering the balance between bears and their environment in ways we are still trying to fully understand. In this world of extremes, polar bears demonstrate remarkable resilience. Their large paws act as paddles and snowshoes, allowing them to swim long distances and walk with ease on thin ice. Their thick fur and layer of fat insulate them from the deadly cold, while their white color camouflages them against the snow, making them ghostly hunters in the Arctic's wide expanses. Polar bears are the world's largest terrestrial carnivores, a trait that makes them true giants of the Arctic. Adults can vary significantly in size, depending on gender, age, and physical condition. Adult males typically weigh between 350 to over 700 kilograms, while females are smaller, usually weighing between 150 to 300 kilograms. For perspective, large cows rarely exceed 450 kilograms, almost half the size of a large bear. In terms of height, polar bears can reach about 1.2 to 1.5 meters at the shoulder when on all fours. When standing on their hind legs, they can reach an impressive height of 2.5 to 3 meters. Polar bears are the supreme predators of the Arctic, and their existence revolves around hunting and feeding, a direct reflection of adaptation and survival in one of Earth's most extreme habitats. At the heart of their diet are seals, especially the ringed and bearded seals, whose energy-rich fat is vital for sustaining the bear's immense size and energy reserves. The hunting technique of the polar bear is a display of patience and precision. They use the sea ice as a platform to access their prey, which surfaces to breathe or rest on floating ice blocks. A polar bear can wait motionless for hours by a breathing hole, in an almost meditative state, until a seal appears. In an explosive movement, the bear grabs the seal with its powerful claws and pulls it out of the water. This hunting strategy crucially depends on sea ice, which has seen significant reduction in recent years. As ice becomes scarcer in summer and fall, bears are forced to travel greater distances or stay on land, where hunting opportunities are limited. This puts them in a vulnerable situation where competition for food intensifies, and fat reserves are crucial for survival during the warmer months. Besides seals, polar bears may occasionally feed on other animals, such as young walruses, belugas, and even whale carcasses. This opportunistic diet is complementary, not replacing the importance of seals for their nutrition. During the summer months, when ice is scarce and hunting more challenging, bears may resort to terrestrial food sources such as birds, eggs, and vegetation, though these provide a fraction of the calories needed compared to seals. The practice of feeding on carcasses highlights the flexibility and adaptability of polar bears to a constantly changing environment. Even as excellent swimmers and specialized seal hunters, their willingness to consume carcasses reflects their ability to explore diverse food sources to ensure their survival. The relationship of polar bears with their environment is a delicate balance between hunting, feeding, and the dynamic conditions of the sea ice. As the ice diminishes, the survival of these magnificent predators depends not only on their adaptation but also on our willingness to protect their habitat and, in turn, preserve the complexity of life in the Arctic. Polar bears are known for their curiosity and lack of natural fear towards humans, distinguishing them from many other wildlife species. This trait can lead to situations where, if a polar bear smells something that piques its interest, such as food or waste, it may investigate the source of the odor. In inhabited areas or campsites in the Arctic, this means polar bears may approach human dwellings or camping sites, driven by curiosity or in search of food. The lack of fear of polar bears towards humans is an adaptation to the Arctic environment where, except for other polar bears and occasionally humans, they have few predators. This audacity, while useful in their natural environment to explore various potential food sources, can result in close encounters with humans, potentially leading to quite undesirable situations. The greatest natural threat to a polar bear comes from its own kind. Conflicts among polar bears are more common during the mating season or when competing for food sources. Adult males can pose a threat to cubs, leading mother bears to vigorously protect their offspring. Polar bears exhibit a hibernation behavior that significantly differs from that of many other bears. In fact, contrary to popular belief, most polar bears do not hibernate in the traditional sense. Hibernation is characterized by a prolonged period of deep sleep during which the animal's metabolism significantly decreases, allowing it to conserve energy during the winter when food is scarce. However, polar bears remain active throughout the year, including in winter, which is an important time for hunting, especially seals, their main source of food. The exception to the rule of non-hibernation in polar bears applies to pregnant females. Pregnant polar bears enter a hibernation-like state called denning. During this time, they shelter in underground dens to give birth and care for their cubs during the first few months of life, a critical period for the cub's survival. Polar bears are among the most formidable predators on the planet, equipped with several natural weapons that make them excellent hunters and allow them to survive in the extreme Arctic environment. These adaptive features are crucial for their survival, enabling them to hunt, defend themselves, and navigate their habitat. The claws of polar bears are long, strong, and extremely sharp, serving multiple purposes. They are essential for gripping and holding on to slippery prey, such as seals. Additionally, the claws help bears gain traction on slippery ice, facilitating movement in their icy environment. When hunting, these claws are used to tear through the thick skin and fat layer of seals, accessing the nutritious meat below. Polar bears possess a set of 42 teeth, including long and sharp canines, which are used to grip and kill their prey. They also have strong molars and premolars designed to cut and crush frozen meat. These teeth are crucial for their carnivorous diet, allowing them to efficiently consume the most nutritious parts of their prey. The physical strength of polar bears is impressive. They have powerful muscles that give them enough strength to break through thick ice layers, drag seals out of the water, and travel long distances in search of food. This strength is also essential for their survival in territorial fights with other bears. The sense of smell of polar bears is incredibly developed, enabling them to detect prey nearly 1 kilometer away and under several meters of compacted snow. This keen sense is crucial for locating seals breathing through holes in the ice or even detecting carcasses at great distances. The white fur of polar bears provides excellent camouflage against the ice and snow, allowing them to approach prey undetected. Additionally, their thick fur and the underlying layer of fat provide insulation against extreme cold, enabling them to remain active and hunt in sub-zero temperatures. I hope you enjoyed the video about this incredible hunter. We have videos about other giants here on the channel. Stay with God and go watch.